sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around.
It's the most entertaining, longest reigning YouTube channel in Death Frontier history with your host, the man that runs the show, the man that everybody knows, the man that's right here in the flesh, the man that is the very best. Turn up his sound because it's about to go down right here, right now. It's champion. How's everyone doing? Third video of the day today. Man, that has to be a record. Actually, I think that ties a record. So I don't think I've ever done 4 videos in one day. However, check out my last 2 videos. The first video I made today was the X Hammer review, so give that a check. And the last video I made was actually me going out, killing the eggheads, opening up the Easter eggs, and also crafting the Eggsploder as well, which I'm going to be doing a review on right now. So I'm gonna just dive into it really quickly for you guys. I'm gonna talk about the look of really quickly, and the look. I mean, me personally, like, I feel like he should have done what he did with the Santa Slayer. I like the fact that the Santa Slayer is its own melee weapon. Unlike the Eggsploder, it's actually a remake of the Falcon MM1. And I like the name, like, Eggsploder. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. But he didn't have to add the Dash MM1. He didn't have to remake it after the Falcon MM1. I think the X-Weapon stuff is getting into his head too much. He should have did what he done to the Santa Slayer, and he didn't. So I'm really disappointed that that the gun actually does look like this. But I'm actually happy that we actually have a grenade launcher. This is actually a pretty cool weapon, fast firing speed. Everything that I went over during the X Hammer review showed to you guys very quickly here. Crafting, you need 1 million to craft and make this a little bigger for you guys. But everything I went over during the X Hammer review that was supposedly leaked was actually leaked. You do need a Falcon MM1 to craft it, and a Falcon MM1s are actually like 700k in the marketplace right now. Who would have guessed? It's a 50 run capacity, very fast firing speed, and 120 explosive skill required, and it's also non-transferable. You need 1 million cash, and like I said, you need Falcon MM1, you need 1 blueprint and 3 parts. Now, the blueprints and the parts you can get out of the Easter eggs, like I showed you guys during my last video, it took me 64 tries, and the blueprints are actually very difficult to get out of an Easter egg. It will take you a while, so hopefully you get really lucky with it and get it within your first 10 tries or maybe 20 tries at most. But just the odds of getting one has to be like a 5% chance, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, give or take. And this is a chart of the DPS. So the Dust Launcher actually does 91.5 average damage per second, and 457.5 I should say. Make this a little bigger so you guys can see, a lot bigger. So 91.5 and 457.5 damage per second, and the Eggsploder right here is 84,420. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are like, wow, the Eggsploder is actually right up there with the X-Dust launcher and has very fast firing speed. Now here's where reality kicks in. Here's my DF profiler. I'll make this a little bigger. This is the only way I can actually find this. Made this actually a lot bigger. Alright, so 26.18 is actually the damage per hit in the X-Dust launcher, man. Manhandle in the Eggsploder 114.05. So that's a huge difference, and that is indeed the downfall of the Eggsploder. So it's a very fast weapon, but at the same time it doesn't deal that much damage. But if you shoot it like, obviously like 5 shots of the Eggsploder is going to match up to 1 shot of the X-Dust launcher. But that firing speed is going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be shooting like a machine gun. I mean, I'm really looking forward to trying this out. There is no grenade launcher in the game that even does fast firing speed. I think the fastest grenade launcher in the game before this came out was actually the Course Eruptor, which actually does average firing speed. So this one right here does very fast firing speed, and I'm just gonna dive into inner city. Ooh, let me back this up. This is way too big. So I'm gonna dive on the inner city, test it out for you guys. I've already seen a couple reviews that came out. I mean, they're pretty decent reviews, but couple errors with them in my opinion. I want to give you guys the best review possible. That's just what I do for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to grind with the grenade launcher first off, because I've been seeing videos of people that don't even know how to grind with the grenade launcher. No offense to them, but I'm gonna get the job done for you guys. So let's just dive right into it. I'm ready for this, man. Let's get it. Two things I want to say real quick. Number one, I'm not using any implants. Yeah, the Easter event is going on, but there is no damage boost, so keep that in mind. It's all EXP, cash, ammo, weapon, armor. None of that affects the, you know, the Eggsploder of what it can do out in the inner city. So that's the first thing. Second thing I want to talk about, I forget if I even said this or not, but drop your damn ID underneath the comments so you can participate in another Easter egg giveaway. I'm doing 2 of them, like I stated during my last video. So 10 Easter egg giveaways I'm doing for you guys. So there's going to be 20 winners. So let's just get to it. First things first, I'm going to use the Eggsploder. I'm not really going to compare it to the X-Dust launcher. Oh my goodness. Talk about making some noise. I mean, this is really fast, and this does require grenade ammo. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. This is so quick. But it does require grenade ammo. I do have grenade ammo, ghost ammo, but that's just leftovers. So once this is gone, like, I'm not gonna have grenade ammo or ghost ammo for it again. I switched that a long time ago. It's just I don't use any grenade launchers that require grenade ammo. So right now you can tell like the damage per hit is really weak. It's not taking out the aggro quick at all, to be honest with you. But at the same time, it's all about that damage per second. So 5 shots of this does equal X-Dust launcher or close to it. But it shoots so quick. Like, it really helps you out in terms of making sure that the aggro doesn't hit you. Just make sure no aggro is behind you. And you always want to make sure you want to keep your energy high. I'm actually in a boss cycle right now. I just got done killing the egghead, so every time you want to grind with the grenade launcher, you always want to make sure you're in an open space. Pick a corner. Don't grind at the bottom middle. Don't grind at the top middle. You want to pick an open corner, open space, and you always want to rotate, whether it's counterclockwise or clockwise. You always want to find a pattern, and you want to just keep doing that pattern over and over and over again. And once you keep doing that, you'll eventually get a rhythm, you'll catch fire, you'll get in a zone, and you just gotta keep doing that, and eventually you're not gonna get hit. The only problem with this is, well, a couple problems. I mean, this shoots so quick, like everything's just lighting up. Like, it's tough to even see that aggro because all I see is just the explosions. It's so crazy right now. A lot of ruckus too. I turned my sound a little bit up so you guys can actually hear the sound of this grenade launcher. And, you know, it sounds pretty cool. It's kind of tough to really hear it because all you hear is the aggro just moaning and whimpering because this grenade launcher is just wreaking havoc, man. It's crazy. So let me switch to the X-Dust launcher really quickly for you guys. It's like, man, what a difference in terms of the speed, man. And you can tell the X-Dust launcher is really taking everything out quickly. Notice how much space I have to move with my character now. I'm actually able to see the aggro too, so I'm able to see the aggro, the damage is a lot more, and I'm just able to move a lot better. And it's not even fair to compare it to an X-Dust launcher because obviously that's like the top nade launcher in the game, maybe, until I do that XM79 review. But you always want to, like I said, grind this during the boss cycles or during outpost attacks. Don't use this during wastelands, please. I mean, you can try for the fun of it. Well, right now, this grenade launcher is pretty decent for the most part. I mean, I actually prefer a slow firing grenade launcher just because I think this is just too much, way too much explosions, like I said. I mean, just way too much going on, but it's pretty fun. If you want to have a good time, if you want to get things popping, light some fireworks out in the inner city, I mean, this is the way to go. And the damage really isn't that bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really take out the aggro that quickly. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, it's just all about your movements. As long as you move fine, you don't really have to worry about the aggro going down quick. I'm actually regaining my energy back. It's actually like a test. Like, I got the boost on, but I'm trying to see if I can gain my energy back. Like, I want to see if I'm able to walk my character while shooting this grenade launcher. Another tip for you guys. With the, how you aim the zombies, like, pull the mouse close to your character. So you see how the little circle thing is actually right near my character? You always want to do that with the grenade launcher. Never shoot far out, because if you shoot far out, I'm not going to be able to shoot the zombies that are literally right next to me. So you always want to keep that little aim circle thingy really close to your character. Good thing I actually came up with that tip. I mean, I'm usually like thinking of this stuff on the spot. I haven't used a grenade launcher to grind in a long time, so all this is actually coming to me as I'm grinding. But you see like how much of a difference it's making. Like, I'm taking out the aggro really close to me. I haven't gotten hit in a little bit. I am healthy scratch. I got tagged a little bit, but like I said, once you catch the rhythm, you'll be able to do like a really great job of this. And the problem with people with grinding grenade launcher with the grenade launcher is that they have a really difficult time, because one thing with the grenade launcher, it's really tough grinding in one corner. That's why you see people grind with the grenade launcher in these YouTube videos, like top, middle, bottom, middle. They just like to roam around a little bit, because it's very difficult to just stay in one corner and just like, you know, circle the aggro and not get hit by it. So what I'm doing right now is actually really difficult. If you can actually do this for like 10 or 15 minutes without getting hit, that's pretty impressive. I mean, honestly, like, hats off to you. Like, if you can do it for at least 5 minutes, I mean, this is really great practice too. Like, if you can really avoid getting hit, it actually trains you to really be a better survivor in the game. And like I said a while back during my videos, like, grinding with the grenade launcher is like the hardest thing to do out in the inner city. I mean, using a rage can is easy, obviously. Every heavy machine gun is easy, or even machine guns, period, because you obviously can shoot the aggro in front of you. There's knockback. In the grenade launcher, you really have to focus. Like, I got hit again. Like, you literally have to like not blink, because once you blink, man, you're just gonna get hit. I mean, the grenade launcher, you're really gonna have to be locked in, and like I said, just get in the zone. I mean, this is so intense right now. And a couple of things, I'm gonna say a couple of things with the overall review. The firing speed is really quick. I mean, just look at the bottom left and look how quickly my ammo's dropping. I was at 7.5k runs. I'm now at like 5.8k. So I almost shot close to 2,000 rounds during this video. It's ridiculous, man. This goes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, this is literally just like an automatic machine gun. I mean, no words, man. That's just crazy. And it actually looks like the same as the X-Dust launcher out in the inner city as well. So, I mean, I swear, like, the inner city is a glitch in terms of, like, what the weapon should be looking like. And just overall, like, the Eggsploder, the firing speed is very difficult, but once you get the hang of it, get used to it, it's pretty useful. It's very cheap. I mean, 1 million, can it outgrind a Junker? I think somebody made a thread. Well, I know somebody made a thread. Whether is it better than a Junker 6 or not, I mean, they're two different grenade launchers. That's the thing. Like, the Eggsploder is completely different than any other grenade launcher in the game, which is how it relates to the Santa Slayer, because the Santa Slayer is different than any other melee weapon in the game. So the Eggsploder, in terms of EXP, I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to do some EXP tests, but you know, the Eggsploder, I mean, seeing that the DPS per second is right up there with the X-Dust launcher, it's going to outgrind the Junker for sure. I mean, this is better than the Junker. The problem is, the faster these nades are going off, it makes it more difficult to grind. So if you're up for the challenge and you think you'll be able to handle shooting this grenade launcher, go for it. I mean, it's really cheap, 1 mil. I mean, it's funny because actually getting the blueprint and the parts are actually much more difficult than getting 1 mil in cash on different tier. I mean, with the Santa Slayer was the opposite. I mean, paying 2 million was probably the most difficult part, but getting the parts were, you know, actually really easy. So I'm low percent energy right now. I haven't gotten hit in a little bit here. I'm doing pretty good for the most part. So this is pretty fun. Let me see if I can leave this on pause. I do have my DIA profiler up, so I definitely want to see how much EXP I'm grinding. I was at like 8 point something million, so let's see where I'm at now. And let it be known I don't have any implants on. This is the Easter event, so you are going to see my EXP spike up a lot. Unfortunately, you're not going to get the full test in regards to EXP, so I grinded like close to 3 million so far. So reopen this, and I really ain't got nothing more to say during this review. Just let me know what you think, and remember my name tips. Keep the aim close to your character. Make sure you have high energy. I'm just messing around right here, but don't grind with 5% energy. Yeah, I'm not getting hit all that much, but I do have a Vengeance Guard, and I'm an experienced grinder, a very experienced grinder. So if you're inexperienced with grinding, make sure you have high percent energy, and just be conservative with your energy as well. Don't take any chances. Play smart. I'm gonna leave this on pause. The aggro is dying because it is the end of the boss cycle. Let me actually go to my DIA profiler, show you guys actually the boss map really quickly. The eggheads are actually really close this cycle, so one right, so everyone's going to be there. That's going to be popping. There's actually a court there. Everyone's going to be having a good time. Anyways, this concludes the video. I'm gonna have my hands full because I have 4 giveaways I have to do. The Easter event announcement and baby champion killing the flame black titan. I still have to draw the winner of the ace barrel, the X hammer review. I have to draw the winner for the mastercrafted Vulcan, and the 2 Easter videos I made. I have to draw 10 Easter eggs per video, so 4 different giveaways. I have to draw the winners, announce the winners, and most of all send out the prizes to the winners. So I'm gonna have my hands full, so I don't know when the next video is going to be. Maybe a week from now, who knows. But thanks for the support, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this Easter holiday. Spend time with your family. Stay safe. Sunday, so today's Friday, so a couple more days and Easter's gonna be happening for everybody. But like I said, enjoy the holiday, enjoy this event. Hopefully you guys like this review. Let me know what you think about the Eggsploder. I gave you guys my tips, my take of it, and overall I think this is a pretty fun review, pretty great review for the most part, just because the Eggsploder is just a lot different than any other grenade launcher in the game. As I stated earlier, just that fast firing speed, and just testing something that different out in the inner city and just comparing it to, you know, the X-Dust launcher as well. It's a pretty cool experience, and it's just crazy that this weapon is actually out and different here. I highly recommend getting it. Just keep killing the Easter eggs, or eggheads I should say, to get the Easter eggs, and try to get the parts from there. And if you get the parts, it's definitely worth the 1 million to get the weapon for sure. Is it worth godcrafting the weapon? No, I don't believe it's worth godcrafting the weapon. I only did that because I want to give you guys the best reviews possible, because that's just what I do. But anyways, I love y'all. Enjoy the holiday. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, everybody.